Over 26. This is the
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26. Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up, my name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy, the Lord Chaxy, the beautiful Mariah.
What up?
The amazing Mwass is around, the whole gang is around, episode 250. We are
Mic check!
Alright, first things first, episode 250. We have...
press release, here we go.
Press release, I know. So we have two people from Mwangi's household here. Jesse's household.
Yes.
Jesse is Mwangi's dad. Peter is behind the scenes. Peter is Mwangi's younger brother.
Yeah.
Who's been, taking care of Mwangi as Mwangi has been, sick kidogo.
Yeah.
And this episode we were supposed to be four of us. Jesse was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Initially we'd said maybe we might record it from the Mega Clown House.
Yeah.
Mega Clan houses.
And then you're like, let Jesse come on set.
Yeah.
Get him a nice whiskey.
Yeah.
He's lived for over 60 years.
Imagine.
I can only imagine all the experience and everything he's
sure.
been through.
Yeah.
So that was going to be the premise of the episode. I didn't come from his balls, so I'll let Mwangi explain where Jesse is.
That's where you leave me. Nah.
Straight up.
Hey.
Yeah, well,
And
okay, of course we know.
Oh, yes.
But for the audience, please explain why Mr. Jesse.
Due to unavoidable circumstance.
Do not.
we don't do those press releases on our check.
Do not.
We don't do those PR things
Don't.
here. Yeah.
I think just in a bid for us to just give you the best episode,
Yeah.
people need to be in the best of minds, and now is not the time, but the time will come. So we are not announcing when.
Mwass is such a copywriter. bro.
Yani,
Like,
tupange bila kutuambia unatupanga.
Na wapanga vizuri hata mji mnapangwa.
why you chat GPTing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in a nutshell,
In a nutshell, after saying
I know.
I didn't come from my balls.
so in a nutshell, because unfortunately, it's not going to be episode 250.
Yeah.
So Jesse has not said he's not coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
He is definitely coming on the podcast. He's just not ready to come on the podcast now.
Yet.
No, yeah.
I didn't realize how seriously he took this. Because, for us, it's just another hangout.
Bans, yeah.
We are just excited to
Hang with the daddy of the podcast.
to have your dad here.
Yeah.
But until we spoke, I didn't realize how seriously he's taking this.
Yep.
Bruh.
Yeah. So unfortunately, he's not here today. We'll let you know exactly when he's gonna come, but Jess is definitely.
I think at this point, let's just leave it as a surprise because the countdown will still continue.
Actually,
Surprise episode, actually.
It's gonna be a surprise.
Like, yeah.
It's going to drop
just-
like on a Thursday. Boom.
Not quite.
Just official dropping either on a Wednesday or a Sunday,
Yeah.
but then just unannounced. The same way. Who knows who's today's Saturday, right?
Yeah.
No one knows who's dropping tomorrow until we upload the clip of
Okay, true.
and I think it works for us. So Jesse will come. Shout out to Jesse. Should we call him and say hi?
We should.
Is it a good idea? Is it a good idea?
Me, I'm still lost in all the comes you've said.
No, let me call him. Just say hello.
Shout out.
Let me call him. Do you know if
It's 11. He's up.
he's up? Where does he normally go on Fridays?
Saturday. Fridays. Wacha tusimdocs. Kuna mtu anaweza enda hapo hivyo kwa bar mgoje.
I honestly.
Wait, when how have I saved your dad?
Jesse Mwangi's dad.
Alisema ache kuitwa Mwangi's dad because he is the Mwangi.
The Mwangi.
Dude, how have I saved your dad?
Aya. Baba Mwass.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. No, wait. Not Baba Mwass. Yeah, that's how I've saved him.
I figured.
Okay, let's say hello. I'm sure he'll see my he'll
And pick
see,
up immediately.
He'll just be like,
Chaxy.
he knows why. I've kind of missed him actually. I'll come see him after the live stream. I was gonna say this coming week, but I'm like,
After the live stream, you guys are coming to my place.
I don't mean immediately after.
No, I mean immediately after.
Hello.
Hey, sasa dad.
Chaxy.
Sasa.
Namna gani?
Niko salama sana wewe.
Niko salama pia. Na nyinyi pia mko salama?
Tuko salama.
Actually, uko live kwa podcast, tulisema usalimia watu tu. Salamu peke yake.
Ate niko live.
Sauti.
Salimia checkmates. Walikuwa nakungoja sana, tumewaambia utakuja. Tutawaambia when utakuja. Yes.
Ni wasalimie tu.
Salamu tu.
Salamu tu kwa simu. Ni wacha ni wasalimie wote, hamjambo.
Hatujambo.
Nyinyi wote.
Yes.
Hawakusikia.
Something happened that I could not make it today.
Yes.
But we see what will happen in the future.
Yeah.
I sent Mwass some few photos. Ule anataka kuona baba Mwass ni nani.
Oh, we'll put
yes. Tutaziongeza hapa so
muongeze hapo.
Okay.
Nilimwambia sababu I will not make it. Nikamtumia some few photos.
Yeah.
Mnaweza yule anataka kuona baba Mwass anaweza kumuona. Otherwise I'm happy. Na wish all the best.
Okay.
Wale wana view wote o marafiki wa Mike Cheque, followers wote, I wish them the best na wasalimu sana.
Asante sana. Leo unafanya nini?
Leo? Nimetoka kwa nyumba kidogo.
Okay.
Kuna pahali na kibia, kuna kakasi kidogo tunaenda na mzee mwingine.
Okay.
Alafu turudi.
Okay.
All the best pia.
Travel safe.
We will come see you soon. Tumekumiss banza, tujakuona in a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks.
Yes, we'll come see you soon.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Salimia Mwass, salimia Mariah wote.
Hello.
Kwa hapa tunakusikia. Unajua uko loudspeaker.
Wote wanaangalia. Wasalimike wote.
Asante sana. Have a good day.
Asante sana. You too. Thank you.
Oh, such a lovely man.
How does it?
There you have it.
Yeah.
Episode 250 can officially be.
Wait, you shall record as far as I'm concerned.
Man.
See, he's come on the pod.
No, he really has.
He's been featured on the pod.
Work done.
Yeah. You know, I was checking something. Then I got on what is it called? On YouTube Studio, just normally the homepage. And then the first thing I see is a comment from Brian Muchiri. Not me watching the gang listening to Ray's story, knowing it's not going anywhere. Na vile wamesikiza, laughing emojis. Remember when you're talking about the boys solo?
No, but from the minute he started, I just knew Oguna.
Alikuwa anaweka tu W yake hapo.
No, literally.
Umetumwa
The
kuletea
bar
mtu
was solo. Sasa there was me, there was Shem. I just knew, yeah.
But Martin they had it the worst. That's Martin's story.
Oh, Lord.
Bruh, I'm just like, even checkmates know. It's Ray.
Oguna.
Brown is like, I know this is not going anywhere, but the guys are paying so much attention.
It's called courtesy, Brian.
Anyway, so the week is finally here. We have partnered with Igabantu Studios to stream live on YouTube for 24 hours non-stop this Friday, 11th, 7 p.m. till Saturday, 7 p.m. Now, words alone cannot explain what's about to happen. You have to be there to find out. And what you should expect for the whole 24 hours is definitely prime entertainment. Expect to see. This is as of today, Saturday, April 5th. It's today 5th?
Yes.
Yeah.
So expect to see within the 24 hours Muchiri, Goofy, Obina, Three-Man Army, Hornsphere, Comedian Muiruri, Misfix, Butita, YY Comedian, Arnold Xavier, Shafiweru, Ben Sol, Jukebox Band, Charisma, Roche, Eric Mutiso, Chris Baby, and many more. It's very star-studded.
It's about to be
and this is just, you know, because I mean, dude, the 24 hours have to be programmed for every single minute. Yeah. Because there's no point where the stream is going to be inactive. Even when guys break for dinner, breakfast, everyone will be mic'd, everything will be live. Okay. So now the programming and working with all these people is making sure that people are available and they need to be available, moving things. So it's been a lot of work that has been going into the programming, but there's going to be definitely way more names. This is just who's confirmed so far.
Yeah.
I think the most interesting thing has been when I've just been reaching out, calling everyone to be like, man, I need you at this time of the stream to come do X, Y, Z, and everyone is just like, I'll be there, 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 bro. Literally, all the people that I've reached out to who are not able to come is just because they're not available. You know, like Dr. Kingori was supposed to host one of the challenges, and he's like, fuck, man, I'm completely not available. That weekend, Mbaka, he was like, give me today, let me figure out if I can move some things around to be there. I think he'd been booked for something else and he was not able to move it. Then he got back, he's like, shit, man. But every single person has just been like, I'll be there, I'll pull up, I'll be there. Crazy, man. Thank you guys so much. Excited to see your omena cooking competition.
Oh, child.
Just FYI, you know that's our dinner you guys will be cooking.
Lasini sawa.
For Friday.
Me, I believe in myself, man. Neobina sandu sijui.
Oh, wow.
Are we going to split who's going to eat who's?
No, first it's going to be a tasting.
Like a blindfolded taste.
Yeah. Okay. Then, of course, now.
And then you choose which one you like.
But don't give it out too much. Let them come. Let them come to the stream to see what's going to go down.
It's going to be fun.
So we did... so shout out to the team from Igabantu. I think the more I thought about it, I was like, shit, no, we definitely need help with this.
Yeah.
So I called Iga. Like, yo, dude, hey... I have 2 projects I want to discuss. Iga was gracious enough, invited me to his house. We sat down, spoke for like an hour plus, went through all the programs. And they agreed to come on board for the stream as partners. We, start shooting Misfix content as well from their studios because they have studio.
Yeah.
So shout out to that team. We did a recce on Wednesday? We did a recce on Wednesday, did the whole walkthrough with the guys from each room. And now I'm super confident that...
Wait, kuna like nap breaks?
There are no nap breaks.
Damn.
Dude,
hours.
Like the stream's going to be live the whole time. Yeah, there are no nap breaks.
After like 10, like let's say munakula, neza lala.
Nah. Also, for you to be up like that, if you try to nap for 10 minutes, you'll crash your body. Yeah. So, and also remember that 24 hours is when we will be live. It doesn't mean you'll be awake from 7. So you'll be awake during the day. So you're going to be awake for like 36 plus hours, basically.
He's telling you it's going to be worse.
Because
I'm going to look for the joy. I'm like...
Because Mariah is thinking about it from Friday 7. But then us guys will have to come here, do sound check, do walkthroughs.
Okay, so after all that, so you're Friday. Neza lala niamke 7.
I don't get it.
Like Nezamka 7 p.m. Like it's time for the live stream, rise and shine.
If you'll be up, if you'll sleep in studio, yeah, that's fine.
Hey,
just come with a nice blanket.
Hey, that's the plan. You book this couch studio.
Yeah, we'll assign. I don't know. We haven't gotten to that, but this will be a station, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because also remember, we have a lot of people. Things happen. There's guys who've confirmed who may not make it.
Yeah.
So if there's a segment that was supposed to go live and it's not, the backup plan is us going back to the couch. Yeah. So anytime there's anything that can't go as planned, in case there is, I hope there isn't. The backup plan is we do an episode.
Yeah,
so now this has to be a Jesus
and,
now.
And if we run out of stories, tunacheza poker.
just genuinely speaking, have you ever, even when we're just hanging out, is there a time where we're just not yapping?
Hey! The crown belongs to thee.
Yeah, but I'm too pumped, man. So I hope you guys will be live on the stream. Huh?
Is that time whenever not yapping, the crown belongs to thee? Yap. It's just loaded now.
Yeah, but shout out to Igabantu Studios, man.
Yeah.
Really appreciate this. First of many collaborations.
I don't think I'll ever be over the fact that everyone calls him Iga.
Yeah.
I even told him, like, what would wanakuitanga tu Iga?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That's what I also call him. Are you guys ready? Is everyone ready? Let's do it, bro. Also, this is definitely history in the making.
Yeah,
this is the
game changer, man.
Of many, bro.
Yeah.
If we knew earlier, we should have just applied for the Guinness World Book of Records just to have it. Because you have to apply.
No,
there's a whole process.
The longest 57 hours.
Longest what?
Podcast recording, I think. It's 57 hours.
You're for sure you're singing.
Just let it be known.
But generally speaking, this is just the beginning of many. Like, I don't want to announce what else is coming.
Yeah.
But this is okay. The 21st stream will be the shortest stream. After we are done with it, that will be the shortest stream we will do ever.
It's making it for you.
You know, the same way, each hangout, each venue we go to is the last one we'll ever do just because now the show keeps going. So it's 24 hours now. Who knows? The next one could be when you clock a million subscribers, we'll stream
1 million hours.
For 1 million days, who knows?
Are you firing Mariah?
No, see, like I've already sent an early resignation. Because what?
Oh man. Anyway, excited for that. Did you guys see the Land Cruiser Prado, whose Ramira had the printing, the trade, now accepting gently used baby mamas, best before 35?
Yes.
You saw it?
What?
You know the way guys have stickers in cars? I swear in the Ramira huko nyuma yote, it had now accepting gently used baby mamas.
Gently used this.
Best before 35. Yeah, type episode title, gently used baby mamas.
No. No.
Yeah, please.
Absolutely not.
I'm for it.
Same. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Den and I will upload the episode.
And I'll be the one to report.
So you report, but I speak to YouTube directly.
And I will keep reporting. I have taken it upon myself.
No, but gently used baby mamas is
It's
diabolical.
crazy. Like, what the hell?
It's on the brink of diabolity.
Brink.
Diabolity is a word.
It is the epitome of diabolism.
Hey,
Yeah. But would you guys troll to that level?
No.
I don't think this is someone who's being genuine. Maybe this is someone who's even happily married.
And your wife agreed to have that
unajua
on your
wamama
bumper.
wewe anakufungulia gate na reverse your gari.
All the
Someone
best.
who's happily divorced.
No, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Now accepting gently used.
Gently.
So please help me define. I want us to come up with a definition of a gently used baby mama.
Probably like one baby.
Stopped going to BND.
Like
Stop going to
ametulia hataki maneno. Anachunga tu mtoto. That's literally the meaning of a gently used baby mama.
Yeah.
Because what?
What does do you think, so a gently used baby mama, could this still be someone who has a 9-to-5? Or this
Most
is someone
probably.
who wakes up, goes to the salon, goes for grocery shopping?
No, gently is probably she's just minding her business. She's not checking for niggas like that. She's just
Amechoka.
focused on the baby.
She doesn't call them men anymore. Anaitwa wavulana. If you ever start a sentence with a babe, aseme wavulana wa siku hizi.
And this is a full-grown babe.
Huyo amekapitia.
Wavulana.
Men, boys, niggas, zimeisha.
Wavulana.
Either that or you're deep in Kakamega.
Oh no, seriously.
Let me so that we can read the responses after. Let me tweet. Please help me define a gently used baby
Sometimes
mama.
I don't think Chaxy is a real person.
No, industry plant.
He'd have tweeted with Mariah's phone.
Check
What? People would just know that team.
Yeah. I even gave up because each time I tweeted her phone, everyone
People
knows it's me.
know.
So checkmates, please help me define a gently used baby mama. Then, so at the end of the recording, remind me in case I forget to come back to it and see what they say. But that got me thinking, right? Because, and it's something that I keep hearing all the time. Me, I want to be married by 35. Or me, I want to start a family by 30. Me, I want to do whatever. When people have what I'd call, not exactly a deadline, but like a timeline for things like marriage, love, having a partner, starting a family. I don't know, there's just something about that doesn't sit well with me.
Why?
Because the way I look at it is, I can intentionally decide I want to have a kid now. It's very achievable. But also that means I need to find someone who wants to have a kid with me now.
True.
So if I say I want to start a family by 35, so then am I starting a family just because I have
You're
a
35?
timeline? So that means I could fall for anyone within, because I'm really chasing to have a family by 35. So I want to get a lifelong partner by 40.
Hey, Michelle.
No, I'm not saying I want to. I'm just giving an example, right?
And
So
then
now-
next month you start pressuring Garcia, you're looking for girlfriends. I'm happy it's on record.
No,
I'm happy
I
it's on
didn't. No,
record.
guys, that was an example.
We won't put this
That was
part.
an example.
Kwa context yote. We'll Nairobi Gossip Club it.
No, I'm heading somewhere with that.
Okay.
So if I say I want to get a lifelong partner by 40, then I'm probably doing a lot, especially if I'm almost clocking 40 and it's not come through, then I'm probably doing a lot to achieve that goal by 40.
Yeah.
And which part of it could mean I could easily fall for anyone who smiles back.
Not really. I think like you could see it on two sides of the coin, because for others, it's now, if I'm saying, let's say by 31, 32, I want to have a child, you're being intentional with what you're doing till you get to that point.
Yours now is?
Me, Sina. Me, I'm living my best life. So like now, you'll be like, if I'm dating somebody, probably if they don't fit like whatever things I'm looking for, I'm not going to waste my time. But also, in terms of, let's say, like goals, let's forget about the babies and the getting married. Let's say if it's like, I want to buy a house by the time I'm 32 or whatever.
No, those are different.
Yes.
I want to keep it within love, because goals and other things are different.
So within love,
the reason why I'm saying keep it within love and relationship is because I want to buy a house by 35. It's my own decision.
Yeah. Yes.
So I can work towards that. But anytime it involves a relationship or a kid,
It's two people,
that's not your decision, because someone else has to be involved.
True, but now, so I'm saying there's two sides of it. You could move with desperation, or you could move with intentionality. So that if you're meeting somebody, your goal is by 32, you want to have a child. If I meet somebody who I feel like doesn't tick all the boxes that I'm looking for, I don't have to waste my time constantly searching for, will you change? Will you do this? Will you do that? It's like, okay, you didn't tick, boom, next, Evo.
How early in the relationship are these conversations coming up?
I think by the time these people who you can see, if you're on the same wavelength, because it's a conversation that just authentically happened. There's no time frame of a second date or first date. However it works, it's how it works.
Yeah. But I think also it depends on how far away or close you are to that timeline. So if you say by the time you're 35 and you're 25, then essentially I don't expect you in such a rush. You have a bit of time. But if you say by 35 and you're 32...
That's where the desperation
that's where the desperation kicks in, and my problem, and that's now where my issue stems from, is that anytime it's a partner or a kid, it doesn't involve you alone, it involves someone else. So now if I have a deadline of sorts and it's not entirely up to me, then it's very possible that I could also easily just fall for anyone. I could be gullible in that situation. That's what I'm saying.
True.
So, but I like the perspective of like intentionality.
Yeah.
So I know I want this by this age,
So
and
start
me
working
going
towards
into,
it. Yeah.
So going into any, I know what I'm ticking and what I'm not.
Yeah.
It's just that you could also end up being
that's
desperate or
the thing.
gullible,
Yeah.
just because 34 is almost here.
Yeah.
I think.
But even if maybe you had 10 boxes, you've checked 9, you're just like, let's do it.
Yes.
I mean, that's always the case. No one ever ticks like all your 100 boxes.
You have 100 boxes.
No, I'm just saying. No one
Can we do? If you have 100 boxes, can we do an entire Misfit series? Because that's a series, bro.
like no one will ever tick all your boxes. But I feel like for me, it's days. Of course, I have the priority list and I have the dumb list.
Okay.
I feel like if you tick most of my priority boxes, then
But give us 3 from the dumb list.
Dumly has a cute smile, you know. He's tall. Yeah, that's my dumb list.
So those ones you tick them on the first date. By the time you decide to get into a relationship with someone,
No.
you've ticked some of the boxes.
No.
Nataka mtu anatembea.
Priority list, asiseme zi.
My goodness.
Yeah. But do you have an idea on when you'd probably want to settle down?
Let's start here.
Honestly, I think I left that in the hands of the Lord. Nangoja unipange. Now that you are jobless,
Okay.
work on it.
I got you. Not that I'm jobless. I'm unemployed.
Now I should be on your priority
Now
list.
that I'm unemployed.
You're fun
Put me on your priority list. Thank you very much.
I got you. You is the love your brand as well as Mariah. I got you.
I know you. Uko na kazi.
I have a lot
na
of work,
niko na
but-
bado prayer requests zingine. So
Na 100
clear the
boxes.
cache first.
And 100 boxes that
And
she
100
needs
boxes
tick.
to tick.
Bruh. Okay, your prayer request to the Lord.
To the Lord. I just need to get better. I just need to feel like myself again.
Aw,
Okay.
we got you.
That's what I've been telling myself the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole,
Like
when
to be
I'm
back at
talking,
100.
like,
Another
usimas.
day.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But marriage by 40.
For real? Like that's an actual thing.
Yeah.
To one person or multiple?
Hopefully the constitution will allow.
Consensual non-monogamy. Sounds like a plan.
Wow.
No, but that's a thing.
It's a big word.
It's a thing.
It's such a big word.
Yeah, consensual non-monogamy. Yeah.
You need to cheat legally.
Yeah, like we all know each other. You know, there's a Stacy, there's a Brenda, and you're okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. That's too many households to maintain. Bado Cheque iko hapo.
It is actually
Where's
the
the room
roots.
for Cheque here?
It's the roots.
Hey.
Yeah. But on
Consensual
some
non-monogamy.
monogamy.
Yeah.
Are we doing dowry? Like, there's so many questions.
So
I mean, so it's like, so you're officially married to one person, but you're seeing other people.
you're
not married to
You
them.
could be married to one person, but also it could just be like, I hate to use this word, but it's like a harem. So you just have babes, but all these babes know about each other. So like, let's say you're leaving to go see Brenda.
Anasema salimia Brenda.
Yeah, and you know, you'd be like, yeah, so I'm going to see Brenda. Brenda knows umetoka kwa Stacy and they're okay with it.
So basically, we're married, but in an open relationship.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't necessarily have to be married, but there's an option of you could be married to one person and you have other babes and they just know that there's other
It
babes.
sounds too complex.
Yeah.
Now I don't want it.
So now, so now it becomes complex when you're married to multiple babes and you're still seeing other babes.
Like it's wild.
Hata staki anymore.
I saw a video of this lady who documented her day, I think from the States, when she was going for a swingers party. It's such a cool video. So she starts leaving the house, saying she's going to place so and so for a swingers party. And then, she gets there, meets the rest of the guys who are there to swing. Then there's, of course, one room that has like 10 different beds. So, of course, where all the sexual activity is happening. Then there's the bar. I mean, so it's like just a fun for I don't know how many hours. Then, actually, they're checked into a hotel. And then they're swinging activities and whatever happening in a different spot. So they got all of them checked into their hotel. Then there's a bus that is waiting for all of them. They get into a bus. So you know everyone here is down to literally just swing. Then they go to the place where the event is happening and everything is well set out and whatnot. I mean, they don't show you details of all the other things, but she gives an overview of what happened in that room. Then they finish and they decide to go back to the hotel and continue the party. So it happens.
You guys should see your faces, both of you, right?
Dude,
Chaxy's excitement. Nako hivi alafu Mariah.
My shock.
Mariah is on the fourth argument of that night.
Wait, I didn't tell you when someone emailed me because...
What argument, bro? I mean, caps niko kwa stage. Nimepiga mtu huko.
Unafanya nini bwana? Tuna swing.
But I mean, it's consensual. Like, it's, you know.
Oh,
wait,
Lord.
I didn't tell you guys when someone sent me an email because they want me to host their swingers thing in Kenya, in Nairobi. Really?
I tell you, this guy is not real.
Industry plant.
What do you mean about
Industry plant.
Industry plant is great. No, I swear.
You mentioned
Pass me
something.
my MacBook. Let me read it.
What?
Of course, without revealing any name.
What a MacBook. Pass me my MacBook.
Not even me. Hey, laptop, till when?
No, but
Yeah, it's a Mac. Pass me my MacBook.
That's how I'm doing jokes.
No.
It's a laptop, but it's also a MacBook.
Go swing.
It's like
Go
saying,
swing.
it's like saying pass me my phone. No, pass me my iPhone. Thank you.
Let me find you the email. Let me find you the email.
That's crazy.
How does someone
this
even, and
is-
why would they email you? That's
Like how you even considered to
first
host a
things-
swingers,
yeah.
but like nataka tu kuelewa.
I think the main thing for them is
I would do it for free.
Definitely people who watch the pod, but I think they just understand that I'm quite free when it comes to things like sex and stuff.
Nah, me, I'd be like, yes, and I pull up with cops.
And also
for the drama.
yeah.
For the
And
nah,
also it's
all of you
super
guys to go to
super
jail.
confidential because you know these are things that are frowned upon in Kenya.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find what was the email.
Type to swing.
Swing, swing.
Kleptomaniacs are so proud right now.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Was it like
Mi nikapata email kayo naweza funga siku yangu. Hata kama ni 901.
why?
To make space for swinging.
Mad.
Imagine that's the first email you read in the morning.
Yeah, my day is made.
Damn, bro, I can't find it. How? I'm trying to remember how. You have 4 delayed. Okay, I'll come back to you. I don't know why my Outlook sometimes just
Be
is
doing
such
the
a
most.
problem. Yeah, like I'm trying to search and it just can't search. Like it's just loading. Anyway, let me try if I can access my browser. Just give me one quick sec. This is now where you just yap.
We just
So that
King
doesn't
of
go
yapping,
silent.
do what you do best.
kuna mtu alisema kwa comments Mwass aliacha kuongea juu mlimwambia yeye ni hapa.
Hey!
When did you start? When did you stop speaking?
I don't know.
When have we stopped you is the real question.
When have you tried to?
Exactly. When? Okay, I have personally.
Siku moja nitafungia kwa gari na child lock tuende Mombasa.
Hata nipite na wind atana pass with the front window. What? Apana.
Dude, there's an Uber guy who picked me up the other day. Hey, that guy can yap. I couldn't believe it.
Ungeweka na Mwass.
I completely could not believe it. I saw if it was...
Do you still have his number? He's coming to Mombasa.
He's coming to Mombasa with us.
Tutakuwa hapo mbele.
Hey,
we'll talk about the government.
That guy can yap.
Fix for me a cat hapo nyuma. Mimi ndalala kwa
I just remember
mkokoteni.
thinking like, yo, how am I going to survive for the next 30 minutes?
All the best.
30 minutes.
And that's why you walk in with AirPods. Just know here, just take me where you're taking me. I'm not here for the chat.
I don't mind.
Guys,
I don't mind.
Jai Pata,
No, it's just that my outlook
is not outlooking.
It's not
like, look at
out.
this. How can you wait for this for that long?
Hey, that's crazy.
I don't know. And sometimes it does that. So anyway,
It's
it's
not
fine.
looking out,
But
sorry.
if this ever comes up, if I remember, I'll get the email because I'd have read it. Of course, avoid some bits.
Yeah.
But when I saw it, I was like, I mean, this is
Of
like
course, you said yes. Carry on. Does it look like an email he replied?
Here is
Unfortunately, I'll do it for free. Where?
Anyway, Kenyans like me and other Kenyans, Kenyans like me are doing very big things internationally, and I want us to cover some of those.
Okay.
So number one is me for sure.
Oh?
We'll come back to me. Second, content creator Brian Muchiri. Remember Brian Wills?
Yeah.
Has landed a job with the BBC through the Future Voices program, an initiative aimed at empowering individuals with disabilities to launch careers in journalism. Shout out to Brian, man.
Amazing.
Recently got engaged. I don't know whether you guys saw that.
I saw that.
We talk quite frequently on DM. Super proud of everything we've done. Said his congratulations for the 100K.
Bless him.
I'm gonna. I think we'll see him at the Red Bull Wings for Life.
Wings,
Will you guys come this time around?
Hey, depends. If you won't keep
Let's
us
go.
locked here, we shall be there.
Actually, let's go. It's fun. 'Cause
Tell
if you
them.
don't want to run, you can just walk. I mean, Brian will walk through the whole.
Brian will walk.
Mwass, I know that there's a socializing element. He'll walk on Nini. He'll walk, but on his chair.
Is your English?
Yeah. So so the concept is walk for those who can't.
Yeah. Okay.
So Brian will do the walk. He'll walk, except now he won't be on his toes.
Yeah.
He'll be on his fours. So normally, no, the thing has four. His wheelchair has
Is
four.
this a real conversation?
It's a real conversation.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh, so let's just yeah.
So Brian will walk on fours. So Brian will. I mean, by fours, I don't mean using his hands and legs. I know what it means, but I mean with his wheelchair.
You guys need to.
Then Julio.
But okay.
Because normally Julio, Brian is Julio's eyes, and then Julio is Brian's legs. It's true.
Yeah, it's true though.
Why you laugh?
I know. I just
It's true though.
Honestly, understand.
But they do the walk together.
Yeah.
Like Julio is his legs.
I
Brian is
completely
Julio's
understand.
eyes.
It's just that you are saying it.
Anyway, so check out Wings for Life for tickets. I think tickets go for around 1,500 shillings.
Okay.
You get a nice t-shirt. Then come walk
We'll
with the rest of the
definitely,
community.
we'll
man.
definitely go.
Be there.
Yeah, but
I haven't been to a walk in a very.
Yeah, that'll be a vibe, and it's gonna be on a
Says
Sunday.
someone who runs weekly.
No, but I do.
Runs from what?
Wafulana.
Kindly get me water.
Hey, what did they? I'm snatched, guys. The gym is gymming.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but shout out to Brian, man. Looking forward to seeing him. Then, sorry, I need my MacBook again.
Please, let it be known.
Let it be known.
Please pass me by 512 GB.
Maybe we be That's the jinx.
I saw-
Don't give that's the qualification.
Qualification.
Don't give the specifications. That's the
But
one.
also, where are you going to find me to steal my Mac?
Ebu lizo alipata Mwass wapi ndio amwibi.
No, Mwass was at Folk Fusion. I'm not going partying with my computer.
You've called it your computer now.
Oh, sorry, with my MacBook. Let me get the specs.
Itakuwa ukipiga selfie.
So now the third on Kenyans doing it big internationally. So we covered myself, we covered Brian. This is from Nairobi Gossip. Kenyan men have been ranked the most handsome men in Africa once again.
Once again.
This is the biggest lie I've ever seen.
Once again.
Because we've covered it before on the podcast.
You also never even in the race. What do you mean once again?
I mean, saying you're never in the race is a lie. But are we like Kenyan men are the most handsome?
Are you on the podium? Hell
Podium, no. For
Are
sure,
you on the
podium,
first screenshot? I don't think so.
I don't think we're on the podium.
Yeah.
I don't think we're on the podium. But the first, okay, so Nairobi Gossip, the first screenshot definitely from Nairobi Gossip. And I want to understand, who do you think runs Nairobi Gossip? A dude or a lady?
I feel like it's a couple of guys.
I think it's a bunch of people. It has to be a team. So the screenshot has, the first guy, I don't know him, but he has this thing that reads Mr. Wild Kenya. So definitely a model. Then there's Sean Andrew.
I know he's a video, because babe, niggas are called vixens.
Yes.
Video Fox.
It's just a vixen.
Video
Mwass.
Okay, video model.
No, we want a name, an animal. Vixen is the
I'm actually trying to
female
see.
for a fox.
Yes.
So okay, video fox. I guess you have a point.
I'm actually trying to see if I can know all these people. So the first one is Mr. Wild Kenya. I don't know his name. Sean Andrew is second. I mean, not in order, just in the way they've been arranged. Then BN. Then there's Brown Mauzo, Nick Mutuma, Nani Masai. What's the name of Mark Masai, Victor Wanyama, Masterpiece. There's the guy. Then there's Frankie Just Jimmit. But before Frankie, there's that guy. I think he's a TikToker.
I'm thinking King Tizian.
His name is King Tizian. Okay, I know the face for sure. I don't know his name, but I know he's always online. He likes licking his lips on Instagram.
Tizian.
It's very weird.
Tizian.
I saw Raymond do that thing. I was like, dude, why are you a grown-ass man licking your lips on
Raymond
Kahuma, you didn't see that?
licking.
I'm like, Raymond, why are you a grown-ass man licking your lips on?
Of the video where he did it that day.
Yeah, and then he's like, then he licks his lip. I'm like,
yeah, I saw that.
I love when I'm at University.
Yeah, then he tells us to go to university. Raymond.
Food for thought.
Anyway, so let me read. So let me tell you who was first. Kenya was first. Second. Second was Nigeria. Third, Ethiopia. Fourth, Rwanda. Fifth, South Africa. Sixth, Angola. Seventh, Eritrea. Eighth, Morocco. Ninth, Somalia. It's a damn would contest this. 10th, Ghana. 11th, Tanzania. 12th, where is 12th? Because they're not in any particular order, so I have to keep moving my eyes around. 12th, Uganda. 13th.
Hey!
We are Raymond Kuli clips.
Algeria is 13th. Egypt is 14th. Congo, DRC, Congo is 15th. Then you have 16th in Malawi, 17th Namibia, 18th 18th Senegal, 19th Zimbabwe, and lastly 20th was which country? Where the hell are you, Mr. Number 20? 20, Cameroon.
I feel like Cameroon and Angola are sneaking.
No, Kenya money has definitely been poured.
I mean, so Kenya is definitely in top 20.
Yeah.
I definitely say, I don't think we are fast.
Absolutely.
Okay, Auntie, give us your order.
I'd have said Nigerians first. Those niggas is sexy. Those niggas is oof.
What do you agree?
Mimi nimemwamini. Sasa to do.
Okay.
If I contest it.
Yeah. Give me a top 3.
Honestly, Nigerians are very fine. South Africans are also fine.
You put South African men over Kenyan men.
Honestly.
And also, guys, of course, there's exceptions. We're just talking generally.
Yeah.
And also, this is just opinion-based. So South Africa second.
Then I'd put Kenyans.
Third.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kenya is on the podium for you.
Yeah.
I want
But Angola, I've never
I've never seen an Angolan. Like, is that
I've never had
an
news from
Angolian
Angola.
nigga
That's
just
guys,
walking?
Like, they look just like us. Of course they do look like us.
Who such Angolan men.
That's literally what I do on TikTok.
Angolites.
Angola is
Angolian men. Angola. Is it Angola?
Ojizo, just grab the mic.
Angola men.
Ojizo, give me a top 3.
I can't do
best
for
looking
men. I'll do for women.
Almost stepped into the trap.
Ojizo, just give me top 3. We want to judge you.
I mean, they're okay. They're two.
Okay, let's rephrase the question.
Yeah.
Top 3 men you'd be worried about finding in your girl's DM.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, Angolans are actually really fine. Damn.
Bro, but we all look alike. We're all African. Dude, these boundaries are all artificial boundaries.
Why
It's
watch
okay.
sound work? We don't.
Okay, but even facially, kuna boundary clearly.
Question. It's very possible. If I could put these are 20 men in one room.
Hey, you want to put 20 men in one room?
I'm saying,
Hey,
from all these 20,
and do what?
Hold up. From all these countries, right? If I put these 20 men in one room and none of them should open their mouth, or if I could find people, maybe 20 men from all these countries that can maybe speak one accent the same, maybe say do a British accent, all of them. If I told you to pick which countries they come from, you'll flop. You're not gonna get it right.
I'm gonna get
of course, except
Angolites.
for Egypt, Algeria, Morocco. And also, if I had like five dudes from Egypt, 5 from Algeria, 5 from Morocco, if I put them in one room and told you give me their countries, you still won't. Genuinely, that's what I mean. Like, go to Uganda, you'll blend in. Like, until you start speaking. Until you start speaking, no one will know you're not from there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Go to Angola, same thing. So, top 3 for men. I'm really stressing what you're out here.
First thing.
And then it goes to Mourinho.
First thing, Morocco is out because they don't consider themselves Africans. And then number 1.
Yeah.
Generally.
And this is best of looks, to be clear.
This looks.
Yeah.
Bro, now there, how can I tell?
You can't
But a handsome
tell.
man is a
You
handsome
can't
man.
tell.
Things you can't
Listen,
deny.
I promise we won't call you gay. Okay, maybe that's for 2 seconds.
Okay, behind
Only.
your back.
Yeah. It won't go beyond 2 seconds.
Number 1, I'd say you see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because variety. Hapo kuna
So
variety.
you and Mariah. So I say is on the podium for sure. 2
Yeah.
people. Huh?
2 has to be Nigeria for sure.
Okay.
And Kenyans.
And then Kenya.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nigeria, Kenya, SA on the podium.
For sure.
Mourinho, pass the mic to Mourinho. And this, again,
Kameboeka already.
Like, why did I come into work today?
Yeah.
Like why?
So speak closer to the mic. So Mourinho, give us your podium. 1, 2, 3.
Christ.
No, speak on the mic, not on the side.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Hold it like you'd hold your number.
Yeah,
one.
like Evo. That's what I meant.
Your top. Yeah.
Egypt.
First for you, Egypt.
Kenya. Then Ethiopia.
What a list.
I know.
So number 1 is Egypt, then Kenya, then Ethiopia. You have any Egyptian friends?
Sounds really well thought out.
I know. You have any Egyptian male friends? So where have you admired them men before? Like online?
Footballers.
That's a trick question. Do not respond. Do not respond.
Just in my fantasies.
Do not respond.
Apart from Mosala, who else? Which other Egyptian man do you know?
He's the only one.
It's the only one.
It's the only one.
Salah Mourinho.
Salah Mourinho is the episode title.
I'm actually going to type that. I'm taking it upon myself.
Salah Mourinho
Salah
is crazy.
Mourinho.
Hey, it's the one and the only. Hey,
How would you walk into that?
Maneno ya laptop hata imeisha. You win.
Salah Mourinho is diabolical.
oh my goodness.
We don't need to.
Any promises.
We don't need to. Swali gani kama kuna wengine?
I can tell you, we only know of he's only married to one wife. The one that we publicly know.
And as we know him through the ball that he plays.
Yeah.
Not the ones you play with.
Oof, Mwass. Mourinho is under
Who may inject?
Please, yeah. So we were mentioning Kenyans doing big things internationally, right?
Like Mourinho.
Like Mourinho. Thank you for representing, bro. Now, the other Kenyan doing big things internationally, but this one, the big is in super quotes.
Okay.
If you can think of super quotes, insert them here. Kenyan woman arrested in India smuggling cocaine worth 300 million shillings.
So pia huyu mnataka letwe home.
Customs officials at Chhatrapati. Hey.
Same at the airport too.
At that international airport, arrested a 43-year-old Kenyan woman, Emily Roda, on Tuesday for attempting to smuggle cocaine valued 300 million. She arrived from Nairobi via Doha and was intercepted after profiling. A white powder, later identified as cocaine, weighing 1789 grams, was found hidden in her trolley bag. During questioning, Roda revealed that she was promised 100,000 Kenyan shillings for delivering the drugs to an associate in Delhi. Authorities are investigating her travel history and connections to other smugglers.
No, like, wait, real question. Is there like a cutoff age to smuggle? Because smuggling at 43 is wild.
You're introducing laws to crime.
No, I'm asking, is there like a cutoff age?
I don't think so.
The more you look unsmugglable, unsuspectable, yes, the more.
Unsmugglable. Wow.
Dude, like, I've told you before how, and it only happens to me when I travel to the UAE. I get profiled
a lot.
Yeah, I've told you, right?
Yeah.
Why?
And it's never happened in any other airport anywhere.
Why do they profile?
I wonder why, bro.
Let's ponder for a second.
Let's ponder for a second.
Yeah, I've been reading books, guys.
Yeah. Imagine this man who comes from a country whose men are number one on the podium.
Why?
There are many Morrises.
Yeah, but it happens in the UAE all the time. It happens a lot. So I'm like, and they literally, that's it. Like there's guys, you check out, you clear with customs, and there's always be just guys there looking, and you see them call people randomly. And then they ask you to open your bags and go through your bags and stuff. So
how much cocaine did they find on you?
None. I don't smuggle.
I was about to say something unhinged, but let me shut up. It was already in the system.
Wow.
They did not take a blood sample. Thankfully. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
1,700 grams is 1.7 kilos. That's worth 300 Gs.
300 million, yeah.
Bro. Umeanza kufanya mathematics. Na kuona.
Ukikuyu iko hapa. Hiyo si kama keka uga kadogo.
Have you seen the tombs of the Mexican cartel lords?
No.
Have you seen what they look like? Dude.
The what now?
Like where they bury their tombs. Have you seen what they look like?
No.
They're called tombs, no?
Tombs.
No?
Tombs.
Umetoa PH.
Wait, it's T-O, not T-H.
T-O.
No.
It's tombs.
Yeah. Tomb.
Oh, shit.
Like
okay.
womb, but T.
But T. Okay, so have you seen the tombs?
Umesikia womb.
I don't know, I thought it was tombs.
Tomb.
Okay. Hey. Have you seen? You've not seen?
No.
Bruh. It looks like a gated community. Like they actually build mansions.
Underground.
No. Like their cemeteries look like a gated community.
That's
with
crazy.
With mansions.
I may overdo.
What
I told you. Let me show you.
Oh, madness.
I won't take those meds again.
No, seriously.
Ama Chaxy atakuwa akiningoja hapa. Why would, like,
hold up, I'll show you.
and how do you end up on that part of the internet?
Cartels?
Mind check.
Yeah, actually, it's a deal. Look at that. Just like, let me show you even the thumbnail. Of course, I'll look at that.
Oh, wow.
I'm actually serious. Yeah, like it's a whole gated community, bro. Look at
That is
that.
crazy.
Look at that. It's a whole gated community.
That
Like they
is
build
wild.
proper mansions. So of course they have like the cemetery area, and that's where like it looks like a
Yeah.
gated community. Yeah?
I just have are they furnished? Like,
Apana.
because how done are they? Like, do they have like
Actually,
working
yes.
plumbing, electricity, Wi-Fi? Like, this guy is not Googling anything for sure.
But also
tajuaje.
it shows you just how much money they make. So the reason why
okay.
I brought that up is because you asked how is
done?
1.7 kgs worth 300 million.
Yeah.
Now you can imagine this guy smuggle containers and containers full of cocaine, and you see they have so much money that is unaccounted for. Like no one knows how rich they are. That's why when Pablo died, guys were surprised. Guys can estimate he was worth a couple of billions, but no one really knows how much.
He literally burnt money to keep himself warm in the forest when he was being caught. Died.
Yeah. So it just shows you how much money they make. And but I think the saddest thing is for just 100K,
That's
foolish.
is very foolish. And to answer your question, like, do we need her? I mean, so if she was arrested in India,
Yeah.
all I said is as long as the penalty is not death. As long as the penalty is not death, they should serve the sentence of their crimes where they are arrested.
Yeah.
Unless now the government needs to intervene. Because even in Kenya, if we believed in the death penalty, then it would never been an issue. But I just don't think that it should be easy to not prosecute, but kill a citizen of a different country in your own country. But I know Auntie feels indifferent about it.
But you said these borders are what? Alisema? These boundaries
facade.
are facade,
The African ones?
Yeah.
Of course, the African ones are not true.
So
Bro,
you're
I want
14.
I want you to walk to Tanzania and show me that border. Like, show me a real border.
Nico.
Simali imeandikwa unaingia
Welcome to Tanzania. Sini hapo.
Of
Karibu
course,
Tanzania.
that's demarcated by the white man. I'm just saying, I want you to show me an actual border, like an actual one. Forget a wall. I can build a wall today and call this is my house now.
A river.
A river sometimes could symbolize, but also a river is easy to cross. Basically, all I'm saying is they are all imaginary, especially for African countries. Okay. Africa was just one big piece of land.
So if someone is caught somewhere else with drugs and they're supposed to be killed there, they should be brought back and buried anywhere in Africa.
So, like, they kill them there, then bury them in Africa?
No, like, or kill them here.
What do you mean?
Mwass. So for instance, Margaret Nduta's case, said Nduta should be brought to Kenya and executed in Kenya.
Where is the line? Is it the crime or the punishment?
No, definitely the punishment. Yeah.
Okay.
And only when, all I said is we don't believe in the death penalty as a country, right? Sawa. So when it comes to those extreme cases. But it is also someone has been arrested in India for cocaine. Yeah. Of course they should face because now imagine it, now you're a Kenyan government, you've just hired guys to go bring back people who've been arrested for petty crimes in other countries or big crimes. Now that's your job. I feel like that's a misuse of our own resources, no?
Yeah.
Because you know it's illegal. So if you're going to smuggle cocaine for 100K across borders, how many airports are those that you need to go through?
Me, I was just surprised the way tulishanga hapo kwa 100K Mariah and I
Yeah,
went,
because I was like, if it was a bigger
How
bag,
much would
I'd
you
have
do it
said, no, honestly, if it was a bigger bag, we could have a conversation.
You'd be like, yeah, it's worth the risk. Maybe
Yeah.
after Apple, you'll be sorted forever.
100 G's, that's not even your return. Like, bro.
No, buy return ticket and 91K.
Like, what? That's crazy.
The 100K can't even fly you to
It's
India
not
back.
even your return.
Yeah.
Tough.
But then, I mean, I know this is not an isolated case because we've covered these cases a lot of times. And also, it's not a unique case. It's just, simple. Smuggler got arrested. But do you think also this is an indication of just how tough things are back home?
Yeah.
That people are even in their 40s.
Yeah.
I don't know. God only, who knows? She probably has a family and all. For you to risk all that for just 100K,
Yeah.
then it also shows how bad things are back
here.
home.
True.
So when I see the government, instead of fixing things here and creating employment, they're always so eager to ship our own workforce. Mutua is uko leading on new opportunities in Canada and what. I'm like, it's so shameful.
Yeah.
Shameful. Like a country that always wants to export its best talents out because they can't create employment here because they're busy just stealing money. So when I look at her case, I'm like, it also speaks volumes on, because if things were easier at home, why would a 43-year-old risk all that for 100K, bro?
Truly.
For vibes. You're not joking about national vibes.
Tell me she was going to be paid 300 million. I'd be like 43 years old, let me take the risk. I would understand her situation somehow.
100 G's.
But 100K Mwass to go to India to
smuggle your vibes. 100 G's is wild.
Finding, bro, for 100K. So look at the value of 100K for someone to say, I'm willing to smuggle cocaine to be paid 100K.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes on just the state.
Especially at that level of life, at that age.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
If it was like a 19-year-old, you would maybe understand. Maybe huyu hajaguza pesa. Ama needs zake si mingi.
True.
Also, you're a kid. At 19, you're still like I'd understand.
43.
43, bro. A grown-ass woman, mama.
Imagine.
Nah, it speaks volume. It speaks volume.
What is the opposite of wavulana? Msichana.
Yeah. Hey, 43 is not a msichana, bro. Yeah. But talking of drugs, though.
Msichana though is msichana sounds positive.
Very.
Kuna msichana nimeona. Ina sound.
Anyway, so talking of
mambo
drugs.
ya wavulana.
We find it. So 254 Brewing Company just made history by introducing a beer that gets you drunk and deep in thought. Introducing Kenya's first marijuana-infused beer called for 20 with the tagline, one sip and you're in cloud 9.
Wasn't that a prank?
It drops 25th of this month. That was, I thought so.
It was April Fool's.
Yeah, I thought it was an
No, it was
April
on
Fool's
2nd. It
prank.
was posted on 2nd.
No.
No, it was not on April 1st. I know for sure.
No way.
Yeah, I just remember seeing it. I'm like, I wish Suda was not an ABL influencer. What a perfect fit. Let's see.
That was an April Fool's prank.
It wasn't. Unless they posted at midnight. 254 Brew.
Because there's nothing like that on there.
I don't think you can do anything infused marijuana.
With the herb.
Yeah, because it's illegal.
I think it was a prank, Uncle. It's not. There's nothing on their page.
4 days ago. Which date was 4 days ago?
First.
What is 5 minus 4?
Today is 5th, actually. Yeah. So in April, yeah.
It was a prank. So I see even Java were talking about you and introduced sugarcane juice na matumbo wraps.
Matumbo wraps.
Matumbo wraps would have been fire though.
I don't know. Then why did I see it? I'm the one who saw it on 2nd.
Yeah, it was a prank.
You were actually excited for it?
No. I mean, because it's illegal.
Oh yeah.
No, my question was going to be in the legalities around it, because I know it's not something that, I mean, marijuana is illegal, so it's like saying it now. Tomorrow someone will wake up and say I have a cocaine infused beer. So you decide.
Unataka zipande ama zishuke?
So that's why I'm like, of course it's not possible.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'd have wanted to understand. Okay, because you can say flavored. So it has the flavor, but it can't get high because it's not the actual thing. And then flavoring is. So my question was going to be allowed.
Allowed?
No. My question was going to be.
How is this possible?
Legalities.
Oh yeah, legalities. So then you have infusion. Because infusion means the actual thing.
Yeah, yes.
So now if you're doing a beer that is infused with something illegal, you can't do it.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to flavoring...
That's different.
Sigava itakuuliza ulijuaje inaonja hivyo?
I mean, that's not hard. I mean, it's very legal in many places. So I can go get the taste and then I replicate. So my question was going to be on flavoring. Can you flavor something that is illegal? Because it's not the actual thing.
That's a good question.
That's why I brought it. I was like, okay, the infusion for sure I can't, but can you flavor?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because you'd also be going back to ruining your own product. Because think about beer is a very flavor-oriented marketing thing. Like that's why they say things like, you taste like whatever,
Crisps,
yeah.
rewards,
So if you start touching the taste of it, you're touching on the most intricate part of your product.
But we have a lot of flavored beer anyway. It's not like it's a new concept.
Also, you're saying like an already existing beer?
Like
beer
254. You
X?
see, they have many flavors anyway. Sindio?
So you introduce a new one.
Yeah.
As a variant of it. Okay.
As a variant, just as a variant. Yeah, so then I'm like, that's why I'm saying the question would be on the legalities of flavoring. Because you're not ideally using the illegal product. You're just replicating it. Because marijuana is illegal here, but everyone smokes marijuana. Not everyone. The crew here, most of them smoke marijuana.
Most time all.
I'm messing. No. Anyway, no. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's a substance that is illegal, but is available everywhere. Every day you see how many guys have been busted. Still. Now for that, I wonder what the laws on flavoring are. Like, is it something you can't touch?
I wouldn't know.
Lawyers should let us know in the comments. Yeah.
Please.
Because that would be fire. Maybe we can make marijuana-infused checkmates soft beverage, like a soda.
Are you trying to get
It's
high or
being
refreshed?
soft.
Are you trying to get high or refreshed? That is
No,
soda.
but you see, flavoring, that means that you're not using the act.
Okay. But no,
Yeah,
have you ever had someone at I only smoke marijuana for the flavor?
Of course not.
Well,
No one would want to.
But when they give you those, okay, no, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
I think you could see because kuna sijui wedding cakes, there's like different flavors.
This is only types, but they all get you high.
Okay.
Like they have the actual.
Like I think the high is a better selling point than the flavor.
The flavor makes
Like
sense.
they have THC and stuff.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Anyway, maybe Rick, this is a second idea for a documentary. Find out the laws around flavoring products. What do you have for Cheque?
No, mine was one, and it's a video on TikTok. Hold up, let me send it to you. So the comments in that video is my Cheque.
We're reading the comments or we're playing the video?
You'll play the video. Hold up, let me get it.
Mwangi, you can go first. You have something.
Acha nitafute. Where's my Twitter?
Okay, I can go first.
You can go first, yeah.
So I have 4. 2 are funny, 2 are not. So the first one, but I want you guys to find out which ones are not.
Okay.
Pontist girl. Stop blaming everyone for all your problems. Pick one person you hate and blame them for everything. So you picked, okay.
I may blame you for that.
Discussing film. The second one. Posted a picture of Netflix branded popcorn with the caption, Netflix will start selling their own popcorn for $449 per bag. At Shafiq responded, does it cost extra to share it with family?
Huyu alikuwa amekunywa hiyo flavored beer.
Now the funny ones. No, okay. No, you guys will decide. At JJ, 30 days sober folks, not consecutively, but here and there over the years, I'm estimating.
Wait, say that again?
30 days sober folks, not consecutively, but here and there over the years. I'm estimating.
That one's funny.
Then the last one. Tido Bling.
Hiyo ni funny already.
Yeah. Tido Bling woke up, stretched, had breakfast, yawned twice, and then went on X. Do animals have celebrities? Like, do birds all recognize one bird who sings really well? And then then there was 2 responses that I picked. At Sigi LFC, just sleep, bro. You probably had a long day.
Had a long day, a long puff. I'm a long sick.
No, seriously, because what is that?
At Wally Dollar Live responded, the ones that fly south during winter are always going on tour.
The flights?
The ones that are flying south
during winter.
are going on tour.
Okay.
That's funny. That is funny.
So the question was, do animals have celebrities? Like, do birds all recognize that one bird that sings really well? Then Wally Dollar Live responded, the ones that fly south during winter are always going on tour. Like the musicians.
Sijarada bado.
Yo,
Mwass,
guy, please.
Mwass.
Wonder Woge.
Imerudi.
No, serious. It's always been there.
It's always been there. I
Wait,
haven't used it now.
so should I go next?
Yes,
Yeah.
next.
So there was a video of some trainer who was making his clients to work out outside KFC. And he was telling them that they should work out. So, he made them face KFC so that they don't only smell it, but they see others eating while they're outside suffering. So there's like a whole video and he's like yelling at them outside KFC. Anyway, that to the side, niggas be lying on a daily. So this is after some girl and a guy were on a conversation. Then this guy texted, do you know when we were on a video call, your beauty was charging my phone? Damn. Aya, play the video.
Even though
Yeah,
mnakatiwa.
that's what I was getting. Auntie, eh?
I
The bar
know.
is really long.
Honestly, the bar is
Is
non-existent.
the bar there?
Oh my God. When your son eats your dad, his ashes. My son has eaten my dad's ashes. Oh my God. When your son eats your dad.
So, what responses?
So now, some of the responses, somebody said, Ati, that is soul food. Wow. Another one was saying, Ati, because the baby is crying, Ati, someone asked, why is your son crying? Was your dad a bitter man? Fuck. Another one said, 3 cups meal.
Wow.
3 cups milk.
Yeah.
You didn't get it? So basically, the video is a lady posted a picture of the son, a young kid, eating the ashes of his dad. Ashes. So the dad was cremated, kept the ashes in the house, and then this kid
Of
was
course,
eating the
Chaxy, you
ashes.
didn't need to say that.
No, it's just because Leo will leave it. So I just want to make sure that you understand.
Budaka alikuwa anafuta fake gani?
Begin
Yeah.
like I said, Mati, he's
It's
in
3
your
cups
heart.
meal, so now you understand.
Yeah.
Because cops.
Someone else said, he's in your heart and in your son's digestive system.
Damn.
Yeah, and many other dumb ones. Someone said he lives in you from now on.
Damn.
Yeah, it was, like that video took me out, like I was on the floor.
You know, that's interesting because the Uber driver here telling me about he has like a 3-year-old and anytime they go anywhere, you can't keep your eyes off that kid.
Yeah.
Because they're still so young. And
Anything
they're
will
so
go in the
curious.
mouth.
Like they'll get themselves in
Anything that's moving
bro.
is
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also when you have small kids, please feed your kids.
Yeah.
Because now these kids will go look for anything that they find edible, including your dad's ashes.
zinaekangwa kwa nyumba.
Hey.
So just keep them anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
This Adiodan tweeted, if you wear glasses, I expect a lot of you academically. Someone quote.
Nigga, I'm just trying to see. What do you mean?
I know. What does it have to do with my smartness and brains?
He's called Boy Wanda, Mwanja JP. I failed an eye test that was in front of me.
No, seriously.
Literally.
Lower your expectations.
Like, take it to hell, please.
Number unaona hii?
And you still expect niache.
I have one last one. I think I've read it.
You read it?
Oh, this one, it's just for vibes. It's that babe who tweeted, I forgot to favorite it. How do you expect me to give you some just because I smoked your blunt? Alafu some guy replied, how do you expect money from me just because I said hi?
It's not the same, but I get the logic.
You get the logic.
I get the logic. That's it? That's the last one you had?
That's it.
Alrighty, so on Mind Check today, guess what Mind Check is about today? If you get it correctly, I'll
Give
give
us
you
clues.
I'll give you all the money that I have on my M-PESA now.
I don't
which is
want to
a total of
give us
4 bob.
clues. Is it like around what subject?
It's about those really deep government secrets that then become declassified.
9/11?
Uh-uh.
John F. K?
Uh-uh.
Damn.
The John F. K. one is crazy because even the Americans can't figure out, even after the tapes were released. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, then I have no idea.
Have you heard of Project Sunshine? No?
No.
All right, so it's about Project Sunshine, the Cold War secret no one told you about. So let me read it. So what if I told you that for years, the government secretly harvested human body parts, especially from babies, for scientific experiments without ever asking for permission? Sounds like a twisted sci-fi movie, but this actually happened, and it was called Project Sunshine. In the years following World War II, the world was gripped by something new, nuclear fear. After Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which we've covered on Mind Check before, the full effects of radiation became a top priority for scientists and world leaders. No one really knew how long-term exposure to radioactive fallout might affect the human body. And in that uncertainty, some very dark decisions were made. Project Sunshine was launched in the early 1950s. On paper, it sounded like an ordinary research initiative. Scientists were tasked with studying how radioactive materials, especially strontium-90, I hope that's the correct pronunciation, affected human bones. Strontium-90 is a byproduct of nuclear explosions, and it mimics calcium in the body, settling in the bones and teeth. The idea was to track how much of it was being absorbed by the human population after nuclear testing. So this is where it gets a bit disturbing. So to collect this information, researchers didn't ask for volunteers. They didn't get consent either. Instead, they secretly took body parts from deceased individuals, mostly infants and children, without informing the families. In some cases, the families buried their loved ones, not knowing their child's body had been dissected and parts sent off to labs for radiation testing. Babies and young children were targeted because their growing bones absorbed more strontium-90, making them ideal test subjects. Scientists collected hundreds of samples, skulls, bones, even limbs from across the world, the United States, the United Kingdom, and Australia. Hospital and morgues quietly cooperated. One shocking case involved a British woman who decades later discovered her baby's legs had been removed during an autopsy without her knowledge and sent off as part of this project. She was never told, she was never asked. So how did the world find out? So in the mid-1950s, investigative journalists and whistleblowers began uncovering strange patterns in nuclear research funding. Eventually, declassified government documents revealed the truth. In one now famous quote from a 1955 meeting, a scientist admitted, we have to get more babies or we are not going to be able to continue Project Sunshine. Now, the US government eventually admitted to the existence of the project, but by then, the damage had already been done. Families who learned the truth were understandably devastated and furious, but very few received compensation. Most were simply told it had been necessary for science. Now, lastly, so was Project Sunshine a scientific breakthrough or a gross violation of human rights? Where do you guys stand?
Definitely a violation.
The violations. So sure, it helped researchers understand the dangers of nuclear fallout. That knowledge probably saved lives, but at what cost? And if this was happening in the 50s and 60s, what else had been going on behind closed doors? And what don't we still know? I think also it just speaks on the ethics of how far sometimes governments, even in desperation, because this also reminded me of COVID. I know if you look at the theories and whatnot, the medical world, I'm sure, knew what was going on, because I'm sure they had samples, there are things they were looking at. But if this is not like, if COVID was not like, those calamities that are manufactured in a lab, if this was like a genuine case, and the whole world went into shambles, and there needed to be quick research on how to get cure and whatnot, then in that moment of desperation, for governments to go and do this without consent, because normally the way research happens is guys ask for volunteers, you're told how much you'll be paid and what exactly is going to happen as well, right? Then people consent for it. If not, there's people who in their will say, when I die, you can use, like these, what you'd call ethical ways to do this research. But can you imagine your kid dies and then they just dissect and you never know, and you're never told, you're never asked.
Yeah. And then to be gaslit that it's for science.
Yeah. But it was necessary.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was.
It was necessary,
Without consent.
But without consent.
The consent bit makes it a bit unethical.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Yeah. Like, can you imagine this is your loved one, your kid? One, dealing with the pain of losing a young kid. That's one thing. And then learning
They were
that at the
mutilated
morgue,
in the
their body,
process.
yeah.
Like, it's, hey, that's disturbing.
Because even what compensation is enough for that?
Honestly.
I don't think you can even put
Honestly.
it side by side with money. In
Yeah.
Can't.
And what is that? I mean, and you know the weird thing is that if the government genuinely said, listen, the only way to study this is we need to get kids bonds and stuff and whatnot.
There are so many people who'd be willing to.
Yeah, there's guys who have to be mutilated for whatever reasons, you know, there's body parts. There's guys who'll be like, okay, you know, if my kid dies,
I'm okay with
you know,
it.
there's guys who are like, I don't mind making money. The kid is dead, is dead. Like, you'll find people will be willing to aid your research, but to do it...
Not even for the money, even for the greater good. To
True.
get
Even for the
like,
greater good. So someone will be like, listen, my kid
I don't want somebody
dead.
else to suffer evil. Figure it out.
Yeah.
True.
So imagine now that literally they dissect and send to labs.
No, that's
Insane,
wrong.
bro.
That is so wrong.
And then to call it Project Sunshine.
I was going to ask who named it.
I know.
That's it has to be someone who's twisted.
It has to be a standing with Martin. Another standing with Martin scenario. I swear.
Ay.
But I watched TV this past week. Yeah,
What'd
I
you
watched
watch?
TV. Like I watched Love Never Lies, South Africa. Is it you or Kerry who recommended?
Me.
It's you who recommended. It's not Kerry who recommended.
Could be both of us. Because I remember I watched like 2 episodes at your house when you were there.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because you're always just watching stuff. I never really pay attention.
Now I have a new show for you. Please go watch this $1 Million Secret. You'll
That I know you've pitched
enjoy.
it
Is it like a
nicely to
limited
me, yeah.
series?
No.
It's reality.
It's a reality, but
$1 million. You send me.
$1 Million
Send me a link.
Secret.
It's on Netflix?
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing. Amazing. See, I haven't put Mwass onto it. I've put Ernest. Yeah.
The kind of shit you would do if you had like
Money to throw
money
away.
to throw away.
But
When-
it's a
when-
reality
Basically,
show.
me in the next 10 years.
Think-
Basically, when we're helping people in India, where you hide whiskey in Alaska,
Yeah.
and then ice in sijui wapi, alafu unatuma mabesti zako
Wende
wakwende.
wasitafute. Imagine.
That's definitely that's a Misfits episode, guys. What do you mean?
There you go.
Definitely.
There you go.
Oh shit, I'm gonna watch.
It's
I
a
remember
really
watching
good
it. I'm
show.
like, I mean, I watched it mainly because I was scripting something for Misfits. So I was like, okay. I remember someone recommended, let me watch it to just get a vibe. And then I watched the whole thing and I was like, okay. But then the thing is, I enjoyed watching TV in a way. I saw Mwangi. Why is everyone calling me when I'm on the pod? When I was not recording, like my phone is ringing every 2 minutes. You got a projector?
I got a projector, man.
I can't wait to misuse it.
Bro, I'm coming to watch Titanic, I told you.
See, we said that's our date.
Yeah.
Because Miss J watch.
Did you watch Titanic?
I feel like I'll sleep midway. But
I've
I'm
never
coming.
watched Titanic.
Continue.
But I may have a feeling,
And
but
there'll be a
sour
quiz.
too.
Movie
We'll
night,
watch Titanic.
Basi.
It just has to be Titanic.
Yeah.
I just want like a legendary but very sad movie to launch your projector.
I've already launched it.
With?
Us, we haven't launched it.
Yeah, exactly. What did
What
you
didn't
watch?
I watch? I watched everything kidogo kidogo. Even though in a car.
Mad.
Yeah. But
That was super cool because when Mwass first timed me, I was like, whoa! Well, we switch off the lights and then I'm like, damn.
It looks really nice.
Did you fix your sound now? Or the sound is still
Oh
shit?
no, I'm using my Bluetooth speaker as my official sound thing.
What happened to your sound bar?
My home theater.
Yeah.
Iliacha tu kufanya.
Literally.
I put it on, it did not on.
So you use the Bluetooth speakers.
So now it's just there for vibes. It's decoration too.
But that's fire. And you know, because you have the wall opposite your TV is just like a plain wall.
Yeah.
Where you can just like do big projections.
That's how we
Those
project,
camping trips and us on the road is going to slap.
That's gonna be fire.
Movies.
Sony company offset.
I mean, we could do that for taxes.
You
But
can
we
save.
But we just said it on the pod. I'm saying
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's still fine.
Utaenda kotini alafu KRA wakuplay pop. This is you planning to evade tax.
Oh my God.
You ever seen those guys who you're being played for your evidence and you're keen? Uko like,
Comes on your-
I said that.
Nigga, you remember every bit. Like if I played half of it, you could say the rest of the sentences. Shut the fuck up.
No, it's like the cop who killed
can you
Rex. Did you
replay?
see when they were showing him the evidence of him like
shooting.
running around?
Who was showing him?
He was in court and they were showing.
Really?
Yeah. 'Cause
Finally.
it's been happening.
Okay.
So he was being shown. And he's being shown here because he was never at the scene when Rex was being shown. So he's being shown. See, when you were chasing people, he's like,
I mean, you have to confirm.
It's you.
Yeah.
Lazima upatiane answer ile.
Lord.
Artificial intelligence.
This is like when Babu would slap guys, they show him the video, and then he's like, no, it's his cheeks that moved
came
to my hand.
Yeah. Madness.
Yeah. It's crazy. Anyway, anything else you want to add for episode 250?
No.
Episode not 250.
Yeah, literally. But shout out to Jesse, man. Anyway, like, no, for real. I know Jesse will come on, and again, we'll just drop it as one of those episodes. Yeah. One day, mtenda tu hapo. It's Mwangi's dad, and I'm on episode 441.
Hey, but
Mad.
Watu wako invested.
Bro, even I was.
Bro, Checkmate's had a countdown.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot I tweeted
Even
something.
I was.
Let me see. I tweeted something,
I
remember?
even forgot about the tweet.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Let me see. Hey, there's a lot of reactions. So let me get it. So I asked Checkmates, please help me define a gently used baby mama. How do you get to quoted replies nowadays?
Up with you.
Okay. So I'll just read them. So the first one is from Enoch M. Makori. 3 exes since she turned 18.
Fuck.
3 only. Yeah. At from Onduso Edwin. Mtoto mmoja, baby daddy amekufa na akue kienyeji.
What? Hey.
Mtoto mmoja, baby daddy amekufa na akue kienyeji. Aya. At Ken FT. Emotional mileage but well maintained. Wow.
Emotional mileage ndio nini?
But well maintained. Where? Okay. At Jaffet Kemboi. Low mileage, one previous driver, and comes with a mini-me and a whole lot of attitude. Certified pre-owned, comes with drama and much loyalty and a built-in lie detector for future baby daddies. What?
Huyo amefikiria.
Hey, Diffie Brian. That's a lady with 2 kids, 2 different baby daddies. Ironically, both the baby daddies were never gentle.
Damn.
Aya, Marco Polo. João Felix. João Felix in football terms.
I'm lost.
He's like very talented and skilled, but then he's never really in any team seriously. Since he left Atletico Madrid, he's just been moving around teams. You know, those guys are like, you're too talented not to be in a very solid proper team. Harvester says below 35 years. Marine Gleason, if she has a girl, limited piercing na hajui kupeana kichwa. Na kuya anavaa biker at worst full-less panty na anatumia pads. Kama ni wa tampon, kimbia.
That is so foolish.
Prince Ben, Mamito.
Oh my God.
Black Saint _V. Skip. I think, yeah. That's what we have so far.
Even though watu fikiria
kama anavaa tampon kimbia. Guy.
Yeah.
Omba akili
Huyu
atakuwa jirani.
mtoto mmoja baby daddy amekufa na kuekeneji.
Kwanza kwa baby daddy kukufa is insane.
Bro. So I think that's it. So today is a short day for us.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Very short day,
guys deserve a break. Next weekend is heavy. I mean, so because the guest episode didn't happen, I'm thinking Sunday, I mean, we're streaming for 24 hours Friday, Saturday. Sunday, guys can watch the stream. Those who want to watch it. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Guys can watch the stream. To be honest, that's enough.
7 p.m.
That's enough entertainment for the whole weekend, for the rest of the month. You know? So I'm like, I'm glad it didn't even work. So now she'll come on the stream.
No, better.
Which works.
Better.
Because we'll do on Saturday. You know, the crazy thing is you feel like you'll be tired, but your adrenaline and all the fun things happening and you're moving, the stream will end. Because me after the stream, I'm going to Aloe for the after party. Because remember Charisma, one vocali.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, that's my mom's birthday.
And
so,
also, it ends... Wait. We're still...
Yeah.
Okay. So and then...
Mko busy.
we have plans after. You think we're going to sleep after not being... Bro, we're staying up and then we have plans after. What do you mean? You're also part of those plans.
Yeah.
Let me go talk to my babe from India.
Anyway, episode 250, we are...
Mic check. Over 26. This is
The Vagabond.
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26. Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.